Welcome back, horror fans, to another edition of Tales and Thrills. This is the Lightning Round Movie Reviews, Episode 3, diving full-on into real horror. No fake jumps, no fake scares, just pure, spine-chilling cinema. Tonight, we explore 8 terrifying journeys through classic and modern horror films that will make your skin crawl, your heart race, and perhaps leave you double-checking your locks before bed. Prepare yourself for haunted houses, demonic possession, twisted rituals, and psychological terror. The lights are dim, the shadows are long, and every creak of your floorboards could be hiding something sinister. Starting with the granddaddy of all horror legends, The Exorcist, 1973, is a film that redefined what it meant to be terrified. From the moment we see Regan's transformation, the sense of dread is palpable. Her possessed face, distorted and contorted, is a visage that has haunted audiences for decades. The infamous pea soup scene is grotesque, yet mesmerizing, making viewers recoil in disgust while remaining glued to the screen. There's a chilling weight to every shadow, every flicker of movement in the room. The sound design adds layers of unease, the wind whistling through the halls, the unsettling creaks of the stairs, and the whispered incantations that seem to echo in the mind long after the movie ends. The Exorcist isn't about gore or body counts. It's about the slow, inexorable descent into a nightmare you cannot wake from. It's no wonder audiences reportedly fainted, vomited, and even experienced heart attacks in theaters. Pure demonic terror at its finest earns it a solid 10/10. Jumping decades ahead, Hereditary, 2018, offers a new kind of horror, one rooted in grief, trauma, and family legacy. Toni Collette delivers a powerhouse performance as a mother unraveling under the weight of tragedy. The opening scenes subtly hint at a dark history within the Graham family, and each disturbing incident builds upon the last, creating a web of psychological dread that tightens like a noose around the viewer. One moment, a sudden horrific death leaves the audience gasping. The next, the lingering tension in the silent, dimly lit rooms keeps hearts pounding. The decapitation scene is unforgettable, shocking in its suddenness, yet perfectly integrated into the narrative of inevitable doom. Every shadow, every glance, every strange flicker of light becomes laden with terror. The final scenes, culminating in an otherworldly and horrifying revelation, cement the film as a masterclass in modern horror. A 9.5/10 rating feels justified for the way it lingers in your mind, long after the credits roll. The Conjuring, 2013, brings classic haunted house horror to the contemporary era, blending real-life paranormal cases with masterful cinematic tension. Set in a sprawling, creaking farmhouse, the film follows Ed and Lorraine Warren as they investigate a family tormented by malevolent forces. Each room holds a secret. Every object could conceal something sinister. The basement scene is particularly nerve-wracking. Shadows seem to crawl along the walls. The sound of scratching and muffled whispers amplifies the fear, and the atmosphere alone is enough to make viewers tense up in their seats. The filmmakers expertly balance traditional jump scares with slow-burn suspense, making the horror feel both immediate and lingering. The film's pacing ensures that audiences are constantly on edge, never quite able to relax. It's a masterclass in haunted house horror, earning a rating of 8.5/10 for its craftsmanship and ability to keep viewers unsettled. Midsommar, 2019, flips horror on its head by showing that daylight can be just as terrifying as darkness. The Swedish village, bathed in sunlight and vibrant colors, initially feels peaceful, even idyllic. But beneath the floral wreaths and cheerful festivities lies a society steeped in dark rituals and incomprehensible customs. The slow buildup of tension, through eerie ceremonies, unsettling dances, and the gradual disintegration of the protagonist's understanding, creates a feeling of dread that is both immersive and suffocating. The temple sequences in particular are horrifying in their calm precision, leaving audiences shaken in a way that traditional jump scares cannot replicate. Midsommar is a testament to how horror can be cerebral, combining psychological unease with ritualistic terror, earning it a 9/10 for surreal dread. Stephen King's It, 2017, reintroduces audiences to the fear of childhood nightmares, embodied by Pennywise the dancing clown. Bill Skarsgård's portrayal captures the disturbing duality of charm and menace, from the unnerving smile to the unpredictable jerky movements that make Pennywise feel almost inhuman. The sewers, the floating red balloons, and the eerie small-town atmosphere amplify the horror of facing a predator that feeds on fear itself. Children and adults alike are drawn into a tense narrative where bravery and terror are constantly intertwined. The bathroom scene, among others, is a masterful blend of suspense, shock, and sheer fright, making it a modern horror classic with a terror factor of 9/10. A Quiet Place, 2018, proves that silence can be far more terrifying than any monster lurking in the dark. The creatures in this post-apocalyptic world hunt by sound, making every footstep, every whisper, every creak of a floorboard potentially fatal. The tension is relentless, as viewers share the characters' constant fear of making the wrong noise. The baby scene, in particular, escalates anxiety to an almost unbearable level, showing how even innocent moments can be fraught with danger. John Krasinski's direction emphasizes the power of restraint, allowing the audience's imagination to fill in the terrifying gaps. Every moment is meticulously crafted to maximize suspense, earning a 9/10 for creating a sustained sense of dread that grips you from start to finish. No discussion of horror is complete without The Shining, 1980. Stanley Kubrick's adaptation of Stephen King's novel is a masterclass in psychological terror. The Overlook Hotel, with its endless corridors, mysterious elevators, and eerie ballroom, becomes a character in itself, cold, menacing, and suffocating. Jack Nicholson's portrayal of Jack Torrance is mesmerizing, his descent into madness both terrifying and tragic. "Here's Johnny!" remains one of the most iconic lines in cinematic history, and the vision of the twins in the hallway continues to haunt viewers decades later. Kubrick's meticulous attention to detail, combined with unsettling music and visual compositions, ensures that the psychological unraveling of the characters is palpable. The Shining is pure, unrelenting terror, meriting a perfect 10/10. Get Out, 2017, blends horror with social commentary, crafting a narrative that is both thrilling and thought-provoking. Jordan Peele's direction carefully layers tension, from the uneasy interactions with seemingly polite but deeply sinister hosts to the nightmarish sunken place sequence that encapsulates helplessness and psychological control. The film expertly balances suspense with moments of shocking terror, keeping audiences on edge while also prompting reflection on real-world issues. Its innovative approach to horror and its ability to weave social critique into the narrative make it a standout modern classic, deserving a rating of 9/10. These 8 films showcase the spectrum of horror cinema, from classic supernatural terrors to modern psychological nightmares. Each story has its own flavor of fear, but they all share the ability to make the audience feel something primal: unease, dread, and the rush of adrenaline that comes from confronting the unknown. Real horror isn't just about what jumps out at you. It's about what lingers in the shadows of your mind long after the screen goes dark. Whether it's the chilling possession in The Exorcist, the gut-wrenching family trauma in Hereditary, or the suffocating silence of A Quiet Place, these movies deliver experiences that are unforgettable and harrowing. For anyone brave enough to endure this lightning round, the journey through terror is as rewarding as it is frightening. Comment your favorite scare, your most memorable horror moment, and the movie that left you sleeping with the lights on. This is horror distilled to its purest form, offering 8 distinct explorations of fear, suspense, and dread. Outro music, dramatic echoing scream sound, suggested hashtags, tales and thrills, horror movies, lightning round, scary movies, horror podcast, real horror, movie reviews, jump scares, creepy cinema, podcast vibes. Thumbnail prompt. A collage of iconic horror elements, Pennywise reaching out, Regan from The Exorcist screaming, the twins from The Shining in a hallway, a shadowy figure in a forest, all under a stormy night sky with lightning and bold neon text. Lightning round horror.